Hey guys, I'm Nick Lombardi. I'm going to be telling you about benefits of regular exercise and proper diet. What do people get out of living a healthy lifestyle of exercise and proper nutrition? They get both physical and mental benefits. So without further ado, let's get into it. We got physical benefits of exercise. It isn't all about achieving your perfect body. It's mostly about increasing your energy levels. This is done by setting the bar for your physical exhaustion a lot further, so you have a much higher threshold of straining your body. It is also well known by cardiologists at heart.org or other organizations that it cuts your risk of cardiovascular disease in half. That's also the case for diabetes type 2. Next, we got the mental benefits of exercise. Believe it or not, exercise is just as good for you mentally as it is physically. Here are some mental benefits. It improves your cognitive function and sharpens your memory. It decreases stress and helps with depression and anxiety. It increases confidence and self-esteem. So first, the brain function. Studies from Walden University show that cardiovascular exercise creates new brain cells. This process is called neurogenesis. Exercise also prevents cognitive decline and memory loss by strengthening the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. Next, the help for depression and anxiety. It is proven that exercise boosts endorphin levels in the body. That is the chemical produced by the brain and spinal cord that gives us a happy, euphoric feeling that we all crave. In turn, increasing the amount of endorphins that will elevate your mood will more or less reduce your stress and serve as a regimen for depression and even anxiety. Next, this is arguably more important than exercise itself, is benefits of a balanced diet. It's much harder to do, take it from me, but it's just as important. Evidence shows that healthy eating patterns are associated with a plethora of positive outcomes, like reduced risk of heart disease, which we talked about, reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, reduced risk of certain cancers, reduction of obesity and overweight. There are multiple studies done by many that show strong scientific evidence of these benefits, from great nutrition articles like Dietary Guidelines, a personal favorite, to articles written by nutritionists at health.org. These are supported benefits of an adequate diet. Exercise intensity. Now that you know the benefits of physical exertion and eating properly, the next piece to cover is how do you exert yourself properly. It's important to not overdo it, especially when you're getting into it. As the old expression states, everything in moderation. This particularly rings true when coming to exercise. If someone who needs to exercise works themselves too hard, eventually it will end in overexertion, which will lead them to quit. If that doesn't happen, it's actually very common to get hurt. Especially weight training if you do not have the right technique. So technique is very important. A good place to start, recommended by me personally and experts at Mayo Clinic, is to exercise your body at least 3 days a week, depending on how vigorous your workouts are. If they're super intense, maybe you can ease it back to 2 days. If they're very light, maybe you can go 4 days. It's all depending on the person. These are tools used to help people to start a healthy lifestyle and a regular routine that will benefit them in every asset in their life. These are very beneficial ways of living life. So, as overall, what was discussed? We discussed the physical benefit of exercise, we discussed the mental benefit of exercise, and we discussed the benefit of an adequate diet. And lastly, we discussed how to exercise properly, which will put all these into motion. Now, before I leave you, I wanna leave you with some questions on how you can live your life. Not that I'm supposed to tell you how to live your life, but just suggestions. There are many ways to lead your life, but wouldn't it be in your best interest to optimize your life? Do you want to walk a path of exhaustion and get through things in life? Or do you want to take the bull by the horns and make it through things instead of get through them by exerting yourself to the fullest? The choice is yours, but choose wisely. Thank you.